Cool, man. Well, look, yeah, just, I wanted to thank you for doing this video with us too, man.
Sure.
And, just, I guess to get started, you want to just give sort of, 60-second, sort of high level, 10,000 foot overview of kind of who
Yep.
you are, what you do,
Sure.
kind of what your name is, all that good stuff.
Cool. Yeah. So my name's Justin Broadnax. I'm from Canada. I actually currently run a seven-figure agency, back end media buying. So I basically do all the ads for the company, and that's kind of why I wanted to do something with you guys because I thought this is an easy connect for me. I'm already in the ad space, and working with those kind of clients just seemed like some that would work well. And yeah, and I loved the workshop. It was amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
And basically, like, so from the time you started the workshop, how long did it take you to pull your first appointment?
Um, I basically, after we got off the call, I think you sent the email
The
with
first
all
call.
the first call. You sent the information, I think around 4 p.m. my time, so Pacific. I set everything up by about 5:15, 5:30. Like I got everything set, ads, everything turned on in review till about 9 p.m. So about 4 more hours. And then I pulled an appointment within like 2 minutes.
Wow.
Because the first appointment was within $1.80 spend, I think. The next appointment was at like 241. Because all in all, we got 9 full appointments, like actual 9 fully booked ones, and that was spent $34. So that's amazing.
You got nine divorce appointments for
Yeah,
34 bucks. That
yeah,
actually
Yeah.
could
exactly.
be sold for like
Like,
150.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's
Definitely
great.
amazing. Yeah. So I was very happy to see that because I mean, like, obviously, anytime you turn something on, once you see leads or things happening, it's exciting. So I was pretty much just just seeing how, and things were coming quick. Like, I had it on one screen, I'm playing video games on the other, and I'm seeing things come through. I'm like, it works. It works. So I was pretty happy with that. I know like my skills in Facebook ads is already pretty good because I've had a lot of experience. But with your guys' back end and how the chatbot, I never had extensive experience with chatbots. So that not only was the learning super easy and everything was super easy to get, but being able to launch and actually see people go through the flow and see exactly what you guys warned us about of being like people getting stuck manually answering and just running that start stuck and seeing them actually go through after that just shows you the power of it. Like these people were like answering, giving me the life story, and then I put start stuck and it answered all the questions. So it's like it's pretty awesome to see that, especially so quick. So I was very happy with that.
That's so cool.
awesome, man.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
love to hear
Yeah,
that.
I love that. Like just seeing it all happen is so cool.
yeah,
And like I think, that it really, is underappreciated, just being able to see
yeah.
it live and like actually happening.
Oh yeah,
And and nobody could really back out and say like they didn't book, Like I hear that happening,
yeah.
quite a bit with, typical landing pages. Like I never even
Oh
contacted
yeah.
you guys. What are you
Oh,
talking
I
about?
get that.
There's like, dude, I
We
can
get
see
that
the
a
whole
lot.
conversation.
Yeah, we
The
get that a lot.
timestamps.
Yeah, we get that a lot, especially with lead forms. We get a lot of people saying, "Oh, what? I didn't sign up for this," and so especially if the offices don't follow up quick enough. Like if they don't call the people back pretty quickly, they're kind of like, "What?" If it was a day or two ago, they're like, "I don't remember," because most people are probably filling out 5 lead forms a day, so they have no idea what went on. So yeah, the chatbot definitely has more of that conversational. You will remember a conversation you had, even if it was a bot.
Yeah.
You remember that
Yeah.
more than you would just filling out a form quickly with the name, email, number. So I think that
Yeah.
definitely imprints better than a regular lead for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, man. And like, what are your thoughts on, basically, being able to pull appointments that quickly from absolute zero? Because like, even though you're a Facebook ads guy,
Yep.
did you basically, I know you did the three ads, but aside
Yep.
from that, did you do anything that was unique, or do you basically
Um,
just follow the process?
I followed the process. The one thing I did is add like onto the headline, I added a little shield, like a protection shield, just because I was like, that might resonate well, showing like we're trying to
That's
protect you.
fine.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
I do that all the time with my ads, right?
Nice.
So besides that, and I looked at like I just looked at images that I knew would probably cause like them to stop and look because I mean that's what I do all day. I'm basically find creatives for that. So that's the only really flair. But I honestly think anyone could do this, no matter what. You don't have to be at the level of me because you guys give it all. And then everything beyond that is just extra testing, and which is Facebook ads in general. You should always be testing and seeing and trying to iterate to get better results. But at the end of the day, you guys give everything that's needed. I just had to add a little spark onto it, and that was it, right? But I don't think that would have changed the results drastically. It's exactly, the copy is everything you gave me. So yeah.
So do you think, quick question for you, do you think you would have been able to get results? Now you're a Facebook guy, but results from our program and completely on your own if you hadn't gone through the program the way you did?
I mean, probably with a lot of study if I like researched it and did that, but you guys cut the learning curve like, you know, in 3 days or a day. The first day, that's all you really had to give, and we were ready to go because you guys provide the chat bot and all that stuff and what to say, and you guys have it proven. You've already done it. So all of us on the call, we all got results. So it just shows you it doesn't work in just one area or one metro big area. It works everywhere we've tried it. So I mean, end of the day, whatever you guys provided us is all is needed, and cut the learning curve. Most programs and me to learn Facebook ads, it took me months, like months and months. And that's for basic local stuff. Just getting a lead still took me months to get the nuances of it. I mean, with you guys, I got it in 2 minutes. So I mean, it's super quick, right? So even a lot of newbies to Facebook ads, with everything provided, it doesn't take long once you're in there. Once you create your first one, it's as simple as duplicating and changing cities.
Yeah.
So it's not hard once you get the first one. First one will always take a couple hours, and then you're off to the races from there, right? So yeah, I really think you guys provided all that's needed for these markets you provided. That's all you need. And you're good to go.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. Like, it's one of the things I love about this is just, how we're not spending a lot of time. I mean, like, we spend like 2 hours a day on the entire business, and I think a lot of SEO, GMB, guys, like, they don't really get, how little time you need to spend once it's working, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I know I came from that background, and just, it's like night and day. There's so much time that you have to do to put into running.
And SEO takes 3-6 months. It's a nightmare. Nightmare explaining that to the client. Oh, just keep paying me. Keep paying me.
But it's so much fun to be able to say, hey, I can get your results tonight.
And SEO does have a part in the role, but it's always, you got to sell them on that long term. It's going to take 3 to 6 months. Let's run ads and get you stuff right now. But always want to grow organically, but let's get you something right now. And ads, you can turn that nozzle and there you go, right? So it's unbeatable for sure.
So what did you think about the investment in the workshop, the cost of the workshop, and then also the investment of your time as far as, obviously we didn't want to sling 9 weeks of course material and all this other stuff. We did it over just a couple of days, and as you mentioned, you got result by day one. What do you think about the overall cost of the program investment, and also investment in time? We did ask you to actually go through the training during day one, but then homework and dive in and do all that stuff.
For me, I mean, the training was fantastic. Obviously, got results. I've learned quite a bit. But I mean, in the future, I think 2 components could be: the price is nothing compared to what I can make off of it. So that any day, whatever you guys price it for is unbelievably valuable, because you can make that back in the first 2 weeks as soon as you get a client. Like, it's that easy. As soon as you implement and get a client, you're off to the races. So I think that price is perfect. I paid way more for way less. So time and time again, I've been in the industry long enough that I've spent probably 100 times what I paid you guys to learn different things. And this is the potential within the first day. That excitement, you can't get that anywhere. Learning SEO is a slog. So much things to do, so many things and intricacies. This, amazing, and I love it, and that's why I went all in on kind of ads in general. But this is even better from what I've seen. So yeah, I'm super excited. I think you guys did a fantastic job. What happened there? Oh, sorry.
You have this kind of new ability to kind of pull booked appointments everywhere. Where you're able to see that within one day. Kind of starting from scratch, even if you didn't have know-how, within a few hours to 24 hours. So how do you see this kind of playing out, impacting your life, your business?
Well, like I said, I'm going all in right away. Like I'm looking for HVAC. I already got people building me lists in all the industries. I'm like, I'm going all in. I'm trying to get a client by like, like tomorrow or next week. Like I'm going all in.
Totally possible.
At the end of the day, it's like, now I'm not really afraid of the result side of it. It's just getting that client to buy in and do it, right? I got unlimited budget when it comes to that stuff. So it, like, I can give free leads and get people. So I'm going all in with this because like you guys said, it's pay for an appointment, way better than doing a monthly retainer where you have to basically sell the client every month again and again and again to stay with you. Here, it's literally, they're only paying for exactly what they ask for. And I just think I see almost any company would see value in that, because that's the biggest complaint. Oh, why am I paying you for leads? I'd rather get paid for appointments, but it doesn't always make sense in some industries. But these industries make sense. And yeah, so I'm going all in because it's the most leverageable thing you can do, where you're not basically buying a job. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what, right now I'm working a job. So, but I've leveraged myself because in Facebook ads, you can do that, but I'm looking to leverage myself in where I can make way more money, do the same amount of stuff, but still make more money with and help people. Really, that's comes down to it. I wouldn't feel bad giving these appointments to someone because they're appointments. A lot of information. It's fantastic. Opposed to a lead, a lead, you see that 40% of the leads don't turn out to anything. But in this, I can't see that happening because they give so much information. Yeah. So high quality, right?
That's the coolest part, is all the info that comes in.
Yeah, for sure.
So what made you get involved with Tim and I in the first place? What made you decide to work with us versus, like, say, other programs or other Facebook programs you've been involved with?
Well, I mean, I think I've been on your list, Brian, for a long time with, I think before Maps, I think for a Maps course or something like that. So I've been with you for a while, so I trust you, and I know, like, you're well known in the industry and stuff. Tim, I didn't know as much about, but I did look you guys up. And I remember when you first ran this program, I sent you Tim an email. I'm like, just give me the price. And he was like, well, you have to hop on a call first. I'm like, nah, I don't want to hop on a call. And then the second round, you emailed about this workshop. I'm like, give me the price. And then Tim's like, let me send you the information. Sends me the information. I'm like, I'm in. Because I was ready. I was waiting. Because I know how all these courses work. I've been in the game for so long. I know that everything's iteration. You change, try different things to see what works best for you guys, profitability, everything. So I knew, I'm like, they're going to come back around. I'll get them on the next round. And so I did.
And you did.
Yeah, I already liked what you guys were doing. I liked the chatbots. I've heard a lot about them. Haven't really dived deep, but I did like the fact that you have these industries that I know are higher ticket, and that's really what I wanted to get into. So yeah, I just waited around pretty much, and I already knew I was going to spend the money with you guys. I was just waiting for the price, and Tim wouldn't give it to me at first, so I'm like, okay, you'll give it to me eventually, and then there you go.
You won.
Eventually, I got it. So yeah, that was it. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now,
man.
As far as the program's concerned, do you think that anybody just starting from scratch could start pulling appointments in 1 to 2 days, or?
Oh, for sure, because I just followed your steps. Like, even with me knowing Facebook ads, that doesn't necessarily, I mean, it gives me a tiny leg up on maybe editing and changing ads and rotating images and creatives because I know the background. But for getting it set up and launched and everything going how you guys set up, anyone can do it. Like, most of those guys who are on there look like they probably never even set up ads before, and they all got launched and got appointments. So I think anybody, no matter what, you don't have to be too savvy. You guys show on screen exactly what needs to be done and videos after. I think it's perfect.
Awesome, man.
It's perfect.
No, that's great to hear. We appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure.
You said, so you pulled your first booked appointment like by 9 o'clock that same night, which is awesome.
Yeah. Well, within a couple minutes of it going live. So it was in review, and as soon as it went live,
right.
I think it was only like 3 minutes, or it was very quick. It was only $1.80 spent to get the first.
It's so crazy to see that happen live, where you go, oh, you hit a brand new campaign, and then sometimes in a couple minutes it's just like.
Yeah, like I've seen that in the lead space, like with lead forms, but with that, it's pretty awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one last question: if people were kind of skeptical about joining the program, getting involved with us, if you had to do it all over again, invest in the program, what would you say to them? To somebody who wants to join but skeptical?
Just get the price and then Pay for it. That's it. That's really all it is. Ask Tim for the price. Make sure you give it, and then pay. I mean, at the end of the day, like I've spent, like I said, I spent a lot of money on a lot of programs, a lot of failed promises, a lot of ones that, like you said, 9 weeks, so deep into the drudgery of stuff where you don't need to know that to get up and running. You like courses that give you the bare basics to get up and get running, but teach you everything needed and answer all your questions. That's all you need. It just shows you within 3 days, people can have a business running, opposed to 9 weeks, you have no support, nothing, you have a support email. You may fail or give up before the 9 weeks before you get to it. In 3 days, there's no way you don't have enough time for 3 days. And to me, I think it could even be shortened, like if it was in pure quick form, but the price is still, it's priceless. You still definitely you should pay for it. I mean, it just makes sense. It's not expensive. It's actually way better price than I've paid way more for way less. So I think you guys did a great job. And your teaching style is very calm, chill, answer all the questions. You help people who are ahead and people who are not so ahead and had questions. I mean, you guys did a fantastic job. I've never been on a workshop as good as you guys put on.
Wow, thank you so
awesome.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Justin.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it for sure. Yeah, awesome. And I mean that's coming from someone ADHD. It was tough for the 3 hours, but I still sat there. I still sat there and watched every minute because I know the potential of this business, right? So I still sat there. But when I watched the videos again, it was on ×2 speed, and then I just went right through it, like because I'm always on 1.5 to 2 times speed. So listening at 1 time speed is tough for me. But I mean, yeah, if I can do it, and I can jump up and get started, I think anyone can do it. I think you guys just really put together something special, and it's like more people need to get their hands on it because it's the type of business where, like you said, a couple hours a day, you get that leverage in time, you get to enjoy your life. You can make as much or as little as you want. Like you don't have to try and get to $100,000 a month. You could just be making mortgage money and things like that, and you can less stress, less time. It's perfect. It could be the perfect side gig, even if you have a full-time job that you don't want to leave. It could be the perfect side income too. It's to each his own, whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah.
So I do like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. We appreciate you taking the time to give us some feedback on the program, and we loved having you involved and loved your excitement level. You were you're always super excited. And,
that's just me, man.
It was fun to see the next morning after your very first day. You're like, I got 9 booked appointments.
I was excited. I could barely sleep, man. It was at nighttime. I could barely go to sleep.
I know.
It's the best, man. I love waking up in the morning and there's like all these appointments waiting for you. I'm like,
yeah. You still get excited years into doing this now.
Oh, yeah.
You still go, wow.
That feeling never goes away. It's like the slot machine. Like you just won. It never goes away. That's the same dopamine.
Thank you so much.
And, thank you.
Thank you, Justin.
We'll talk soon.
For sure. Guys, take it easy. Thank you.
Take care.
See you, Justin.